Right, this one is a number of paths. So how many paths have we got here? And we're going to do a couple where we've got no restrictions, and then we're going to look at having a couple of restrictions that are placed in. So we're going from A to B. So again, we're starting here. That means there's only one way to get here, one way to get there. Okay, and then we add the diagonal. So we've got two ways to get to this one. If we're going along there, only one possible way, so we're sliding that one, and now we've got the diagonal, so we're adding those and we get 3. Only one way to get to that point, so that's a 1, and add our diagonal, we get 3. Because there were two ways to get here, from there, that means it's the same, only 2 ways to get to that one. So that becomes the 2, and then we diagonal 5. Okay, that means we can also then diagonal here. That gives me 8. 1, so we're going down here again, 1 to get there. Then we've got our diagonal here is 4. If I'm going here, how can I get to this one? Remember, we're going off to B, so 5 ways to get here, and that means there's still only 5 ways to get to that spot there. So now it's our diagonal, and we've got 9. Okay, we've already got our 5 and 8 to get 5 and 3 to give me that one. 5 here, that means that's going to be 5 as well. So now 5 plus 8 is 13. And 13 plus 9 gives me the 22 ways that we have with no restrictions. All right. So now we're going to place a restriction on the same network, but this time we're going to say we cannot pass through, or sorry, we have to pass through this X point. Okay. So we start off, that's going to be 1, 1, just like we did before. We add those, we get the 2, we slide the 1, right? We add up, we get the 3. But where it's going to change a little bit is now going here, that's no good because the only option I've got is to go here, and that's not going to pass through X. So what happens is that has to become a 0. Okay? Same if from here, if I go that way, right? If I went here, here, or here, here, and went there, none of those are going to go through the X. So that one is also going to have to be 0. And that makes that 0. So we keep on going back to here. So that's 1. Add those up. We've got 4. Okay. We just have to double check that one because obviously if I go that way, right, that's not passing through X. So we just have to remedy and go, well, that's obviously going to be a 0 as well. Okay, so there's only 3 ways to go there because you cannot have a path that doesn't pass through X, right? So that's out of the game. Carry on, that's 3. That's also 3. We slide across, and now 3 plus 3 is 6. This one slides across because we couldn't go any of those ways there. Slide. So we've got 3 plus the diagonals there. 3 plus 3 is 6, and then 6 plus 6. We've got 12 ways. We have to pass through X. So always double check. So I nearly made a mistake there, right? You always double check. You have to go through X. Probably should have started and put the zeros there right at the beginning. Okay. Now let's have a look if we have to avoid Y. Okay, so this one we have to avoid, must avoid Y. So this is when all paths leading to Y, we've got a 0 around there. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 1, we've got 2, so we can go around, so that's going to be 1, that's still going to be 3, that gives me 2, we've got 1 here because we're sliding down, diagonal 3, we've got 1, added up, we've got 4. Okay, but now we cannot go along that way. So now we're sliding our 4 to go here. We are sliding our 3 to come down here. that's 3, right? We cannot go down that way. So 4 plus 3 gives me the 7. So we've now got 7 ways. Okay, hopefully you're getting the hang of it.